Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Hervey Bay Bowls Club, where we got the fifth and final round of the Hervey Bay Men's Classic Pairs. And what a great matchup we've got here this time around. And again, we've got Bryce Jarrett from the Rangan Bowls Club and Cody Gerick from Kawana playing Jacob Nelson and Kane Nelson from the Belmont Bowls Club. Four quality young juniors here, Hoops.
Yep, young Bryce is at Puyalba now.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So this, as you said earlier, this is looking at our future.
Absolutely true, mate. It should be a wonderful game, in my opinion, from four very, very good players. And as you said previously too, Hoops, I think that the probably the heir apparent are the Nelson boys. But these blokes are just at that little tier just behind them who are working on their game to try and improve as best they can.
Yeah, well, Bryce is still at the under-18 stage.
You keep talking.
So, yeah, he's got a way to go to catch up to where the two Nelson boys have been.
Yeah, I did see it.
But performed really well at the state junior titles.
Yeah, just started. Just about to give it a call now.
So, nice close shot there for the Nelson boys.
Yeah, you're there.
Once again, coming to the quickest rink after playing on one of the other greens. The first end's basically a roll-up, where you hope that if you're going to do some damage, it's only a one.
Yeah, you're there. I don't know, getting 30s or 40s or something.
Which one's skipping, Kane or Jacob?
Kane. Anyway, I'll give Jesse a ring as well.
Lead skip as on the scoreboard.
So we got Cody trying to reply to Jacob's rather good lead bowl. He's just a bit runny.
It'd be interesting to see if that Cody Gerick
With-
comes up on Fraser. And it's in Fraser Coast.
As I say, first end on this green is a touch tricky.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll be
So-
finished probably in about another hour and a bit.
Kane's first bowl, tracking well, touch short.
I'll give it about an hour.
Expect a good correction here from Cody.
See you then, mate. Bye.
Yes, tracking well. It's a good bowl. Just tucked in behind. Yeah, good second shot from Cody.
He used the plan, mate. Not a bad start here by the Nelson boys. Well, lots of things. Look as though Jacob's got shot there. Hoops.
Yes, he does. Kane trying to improve. Cody put a nice little catcher in.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all right, mate. One thing I can guarantee you, mate, I will sort it. Yeah, so anyway, we got looks as though Jacob's got the one there, by the looks of things. So Cody's probably got around about 12 inches or so by the looks of things to draw a shot. But as you can see, he's got a nice couple of little catchment bowls there sitting in the back. So just you've got to play just a little bit over a draw.
Yeah, it's a Bryce first up. Just got to get his grass. He just struggled with his grass on his first couple.
No, that's for sure. I think though too. I think it's their first game down here too, though. Hoops. I don't think they. I think they played on the front green early this morning.
Yep.
So it's going to take them, as always, a bit like the last game, mate. It's going to take them a couple of ends to feel their weight in their grass line, mate. You know what I mean?
Yep. His actual weight with them was pretty good. So hopefully he just corrects his grass. No correction in weight, and his next one should be fine.
So Jacob got this very well pointed tooth. Not going to be too far away.
Oh, he's just run around that bowl. Just got that little area where they don't like to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's true too. We spoke about it in the last game, didn't we, Graham? So, yeah, there's a little area there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a little bit wide, you just seem to just run a little bit straight for a few feet. So
Cody's just called Bryce on a little niggle shot, trying to look for the bowl or the jack, and he's a touch wide with that sort of weight.
Yep. Does want to take out this back bowl, which is in a wonderful location there for Cody just to draw it off, which he didn't do. So, and as we've spoken about previously, there's not much you can do about that type of weight. You really got to go quick at it or dead draw it. Nothing in between with the green being this quick. Tell you what, a lovely bowl here by Jacob Nelson once again, though. Look at the finish on that,
Came
though.
back a long way.
It's still running, mate. We're still running, so that's obviously still second shot.
I think he gave that away halfway down too, but he's dropped him for two.
Dear. So just missed that, Cody. It was a very good attempt. So Kane looking just for the same port that Jacob found. I can see that they're playing the backhand here also too because of the danger of trailing that kitty to Cody's back bowl. I think Kane was really looking for another bowl in there, but he's left that in a very good position where Cody playing a bit of weight, but he can still get round that and have confidence to get the kitty or the bowl. Really wants the bowl. Again, he's playing this delicate weight though. Yeah, it's just had actually the perfect grass line just about, but weight-wise, just as I said, it's rather dead draw or go straight at the target.
Yep.
There's nothing in between on these on this green. It's absolutely magnificent to play on, but you really got to just play one of the two.
So, Kane, who just gave that up, I think has just scored another shot.
Yeah, I'd hate to be playing that badly too, mate.
Tough marker.
Tough marker. I'd hate to be playing that badly too, buddy. Eh?
There's rather an attacking end from Cody. Three.
Yeah, 3 shots.
3 shots.
Yeah, handy pickup. Not bad first end, mate.
No.
Nelson boys been travelling well, but so's young Cody, mate. And bit of a shame that his brother Riley wasn't feeling very well this morning and had to pull out because they are a very, very good, formidable combination, the two lads together.
Yeah, good effort by Bryce to drop in.
Yeah, very good of him, mate. That's
right
for
at
sure.
the end, at the death.
Yeah.
State champions.
Yep, no, absolutely. So Bryce playing his forehand also too. Just trying to beat this last bowl here of Jacobs. Not going to be too far away. Maybe just a little bit of run with it, that's all.
Yeah, I think his grass line is actually not too bad.
It's not too bad. He's going to come back pretty close to the line there, mate. They come back a long way out there, Hoops, aren't they?
Yep.
Coming back a real long way, mate. So just falling out.
Probably warmed up about, 5 degrees on when we started this morning, so it's probably just a tad slower
Yeah.
than when the boys jumped on this morning, but still running well.
Still running beautifully, mate. But at the same time, too, though, Hoops, it's the amount of grass that you got to take on it. You add an extra second of the grass line that you're taking to the pace of the green, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's entirely different. So, again, it'll take a couple of ends for the players to adjust onto this type of pace.
It's good to see Bryce. He's kept his grass line, but he hasn't adjusted his weight too much. He's actually gone quicker.
If he stays up there, though, he'd be pretty handy.
Nope.
He just fell, unfortunately.
You got a pie, mate?
Bit of lunch, mate?
Yeah.
You got one too, son?
Oh, I do. Let
you
the
go.
sun keep it hot.
Wonderful couple of people that come and watch all the time, mate, know that Robbie likes pie, so they brought him down one, and they heard that I like a bit of a pie every now and again, and they got one for you too, son, because they were watching us this morning, so how good's that?
Yeah.
How good's that?
I've never been known to say no to a pie.
Cohen, how are you, buddy? You got Hips in the chair with me, mate? Oh, no, Mr. Bowles is on. Mr. Wiki himself.
David Bowles. No, look at this. All these old Baval blokes getting on here.
They are, mate.
Yeah.
Talking about old, you're talking about Bowlesy, mate. I know that for a fact, eh?
The only thing I've got over Bowlesy, I've got more hair than him.
He's a good lad, mate.
I don't think I've got anything over Cohen.
They're both good lads, mate, but got a lot of time for Bowlesy too, mate. We have a lot of fun.
He is a ton of fun. Pest might be a better word.
Yeah, no, not a bad bowl here from young Kane. Just gets the inside of that. Yes.
Holding a couple.
Yeah. Now, Cody, just got to take a little bit more grass there, Hoops, by the looks of it. His weight wasn't too bad for what he was after. He's changed his hand.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's playing a difficult shot if he plays his forehand.
Yep.
He's got a nice open draw here. It's probably just a bit runny.
No, not this time, Kerry. G'day, Mark. Good to have you back on board. Yeah, not this time, mate. This is direct from the pie shop, mate. Bit of all right, he reckons too, Kerry. Just he's telling me, mate. You go. You want yours. So, how are you going today, Cohen? What have you been up to, mate? I thought you'd be playing bowls somewhere, buddy. If you're not playing, you're watching instead, mate, eh?
Don't talk to him about the singles at Algester.
What was that one, mate?
I said, don't talk to him about the singles at Algester.
Is it a secret?
I just don't think it's a resulting one.
He's a good lad, mate. He's a good lad.
It's tough. Any club championship, A championship at Algester nowadays is a very tough competition. And yeah, Cohen went from semi-finalist at state singles and ran into Judd Percy, who's pretty hot in singles at Algester.
I think Judd won it last year too, if I remember correctly, Hoops.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he won it last year too, mate. So, yeah, very, very good player, Judd Percy.
Oh, he is.
Very good player.
He is. He's
a good kid too, mate.
Yeah, serial pest.
Yeah, of course.
He is a serial pest. And now he's got his brother back in Queensland. It's
yes, he has.
Double trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, they've, it's ever so true, mate. He's got his brother back there now. He's also a very accomplished bowler too.
Yeah, they just won the district pairs at Cunningham.
I see that.
Judd and Mitch.
Yep. So Bryce, he's just going to slip by. Good attempt there.
Yeah.
Very good attempt.
This is good, Robbie.
Yeah, mate. Hey, it's good, mate.
Right, buddy. Talk to me.
Yeah, for sure. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Keep in touch, mate. I see, yeah, there's your cook.
Hey?
There's your cook.
Yeah, the cook's just arrived.
Yeah, mate.
Down there with the have.
Yep. Okay, see you, mate.
See you, Alan.
Yeah.
All the best, mate.
See you, Rob.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah, mate, we'll do.
Yeah, it's a good competition, Curtis. Well worth coming up, mate. And the young bloke have a ball up there too, mate. There's a lot of good juniors play it, so it's
See you up there in Pennants. I'll come up with a Kadinga, so.
There's a bit of pressure on young Cody here because he's a few down.
Just got to find this port through here.
Yeah, it's a few +1 now. So,
Oh, mate, that is a good bowl by the young man.
so Cody just got to get this really close. I'll tell you what, he's tracking rather well here.
He's not too far away, mate. Great bowl there by the young bloke.
He's cut a few out. So attacking shot here from Kane. Ooh, result. Not quite what he was aiming for, but got the result. When you've got most bowls in the head, you tend to get the results.
I think he's just apologising to Cody.
Yeah.
He's apologising to Cody then, mate. But once again, too, as you said previously, mate, he's not as though he's picking the bowl up, mate, and say, no, don't worry about it.
No, they haven't thrown him back down and said, do it again.
Very good try there, too, from young Cody there, too, once again.
But his first bowl was a really good save.
Harder, yeah, that's for sure. So 2 shots. Yes, Renee, that's Yogi. He's out there. Yogi's playing with, I think it's Mario. Is it Mario?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're talking to a bloke who's new up here.
Yeah, true too, mate. I'll tell you.
So, Jacob first bowl. Handy little start for Jacob and Kane. Yeah, very good lead bowl.
We're trying to find Yogi's teammate. It's the hardest part. What team number is he?
So, Bryce on the draw. He's probably a tad narrow in his grass. That's not quite here. Jacob well out again.
Playing with Gino Mitza. Gino's leading up for him.
Yeah, 2 good bowls.
Okay, Mary back on board from File in Scotland. Yeah, 2 great bowls there, mate, from young Jacob.
Yeah, Bryce just needs about 5 feet.
Yep.
Keeps his grass, it'll be good. He's pretty well done that.
Is he going to sit this bowl?
Just around it. No, he sat it.
Good bowl.
Worked well.
That's
Yeah.
for sure. As the boys swap over, what a quality game this is going to be. As I said, for the rising stars of Queensland bowls on this rink all at once. Handy start for Jacob and Kane. Probably, as I said, probably the 2 standouts at that age bracket. Yeah, that's for sure, Abraham. Yeah, that's true too, Renee, but he's playing with Gino. And it's pretty sure it's Gino's son that's actually leading at the moment with the 4 wins. There's quite a few teams still with 4 wins, so it's still up in the air, and a few of them are playing each other. I know that for argument's sake, Darren McCracken's playing Nick Gosley in this game. So, it really comes down to the last game, doesn't it? So, it should be interesting, some of the results that come out after the 5th and final round. So, we see Cody's turned his back on this, but I'll tell you what, he's not going to be that far away.
He should turn his back more often.
Yeah, I agree, mate. He's
a good
probably locked in
second
a good
shot.
second shot there, Oops. So, well done. I think he didn't think he sent that, and it just kept running. So I think just through there, they haven't played down here. I think they had one game down here yesterday. They've been on the middle green and the top green. So I don't think they really understand the amount of finish on this green. Now Kane's just going to be
got a hold. It's going to run through. Oh, he's got a piece.
Well, he's probably made
That
3
helps.
shots out of that.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know if he meant to make 3 shots, but he was in the area, and you wouldn't have whinged if he'd have missed the jack and finished there.
Yeah.
It was a good finishing spot.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Good win for our local councillor.
Yeah, mate.
So Cody needs a jack.
It's great to have one of the hard-working councillors from the Hervey Bay region. Brian Marshall.
Oh, g'day, Brian.
Wonderful here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. One of our very hard-working councillors from the Hervey Bay City Council's here, Regional Council, David Lee, to have a bit of a chinwag to us. And mate, again, we really want to thank the council and your fellow councillors and mayor for the wonderful support they give our great game.
Yeah, look, it's a pleasure to be here. Welcome to beautiful Hervey Bay. We've got the beautiful weather here today. It's a real contrast with what we had last week, which is a lot of rain.
Well, having been a former resident of Hervey Bay for a great number of years too, David, like I have been, I was amazed at the amount of water as I was driving into the township on Friday afternoon. That you people have been doing it pretty tough up here, mate, like everywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of rain. I know my front lawn's screaming out to be mowed at the moment. I made the mistake of parking my car out on the front lawn during the week, and it sunk overnight. So I've got some large divots in the front lawn. But a lot of rain around. Yep. Certainly a lot of rain lying around in the creek systems and
that, yes,
courses around town.
The one thing I must congratulate you and your council on, I mean, I unfortunately, I left Hervey Bay in 1992 and moved to Tamborine Mountain, where I lived for the last 30 years, and the growth.
It's phenomenal.
I can't get over it, mate.
Yeah. No,
you guys must be doing something right up here, hey?
Look, the growth has been phenomenal. I've been coming here since we settled down here 5 years ago.
Yep.
I've been coming up since 1989, so I've seen the bay go from the traditional 4 sort of fishing type villages, to what it is today, and we're getting a lot of people moving up from New South Wales and Victoria, and just before COVID there was an estimated 1,000 people a year moving up here. And I haven't seen the latest statistics, but certainly with the real estate being 20% up above the previous market rate, pre-COVID market rate, you can see there's a strong demand for housing here.
And why wouldn't there be? What a lovely destination you have here too, mate. And the gateway to Fraser Island, and
absolutely,
the gateway to basically a lifestyle.
Well, Fraser Island's got is World Heritage listed. It's absolutely beautiful. You've got the Sandy Straits. You've got a beautiful marine, international listed marine environment here. So there's some big attractions, beautiful climate, and we're working very hard at setting a long-term plan for the region to ensure that we have the infrastructure and the planning in place to meet the population growth that we're experiencing here.
Which is ever so true, and that's one thing I think that you people have worked on pretty hard up here, and it's just a wonderful the transaction that I see every year I come back to do these events, and we really do. And as you can see, we're going all the way around the world. We've got people on there from Scotland and Ireland and all the way around Fiji.
Yeah.
We see Cody just had to sit there, actually ease the pain, but he'd probably still be at least 4 down. So young man's still in a little bit of bother, but he played a great bowl there. And we have people on, as I said, from all the way around the world, mate, and it's a lot of them said that once the restrictions lifted and they could get here, that they were all coming out for a bit of a trip and a bit of a look around. So
yeah, that's fantastic. And look, the last couple of years have been particularly challenging, so it's great to see. I believe we've got 42 teams here today.
Yes, we have.
And from what I'm hearing on the ground is that you're getting a lot of, traditionally it's been an older member sport, but now you're getting a lot of young people engaged.
Well, you look at the rink here, look at the age. I mean, there you got the chap there leaning down. His name's Jacob Nelson. He's the oldest on the rink. He's 23, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it?
His brother, who just played that bowl, young Kane Nelson again. Now the Nelsons, I think, are ranked in the top 5 in Australia as lawn bowlers, And Kane's still 16 years of age. You got Bryce out there. Bryce, I think, is only about 15 or 16. And, of course, young Cody from the Albert now playing out of Kiwana, skipping this rink here. He's only 16 or 17 years of age too. So we're seeing this a lot more this day and age. There's a lot of tournaments and that. The age bracket is absolutely coming down in leaps and bounds. So it's really good to see.
And, look, I understand it's an Olympic-level sport.
Not Olympic, it's Commonwealth Games.
Commonwealth Games.
It is Commonwealth Games. We are looking to try and up that. We see a great looking bowl here from young Cody. He's not going to be too far away. Look at the run on this green. What an absolute classic bowl that is by the young man. He was at least 4 down. He just drew the absoluter. But we are looking to try and get it upgraded into the opportunity we all have in southeast Queensland in 2032. We're still alive, mate.
Absolutely. Well, I think there's that's certainly something a lot of council areas are now turning their collective thinking towards is, do we have the appropriate facilities perhaps to provide an environment for training for in preparation for the games?
Yep.
And that's something in the Bay that we're sort of local councillors have had some conversations about what opportunities there might exist to leverage off our existing sporting infrastructure.
Well, it's really an opportunity though, isn't it? Because it's, the Olympic Games, whether you're for it or against it, money-wise or against it, it still attracts a lot of people to our great state, and of course, and it's good to be able to share it throughout the state because, particularly after COVID and everything else has been happening, you'd agree, a lot of townships, and that's one reason we're passionate about taking the live streaming around to areas like this to showcase the areas, because so many areas like this are actually hurting after COVID. With lack of tourists have been locked down for so long, businesses struggling, being locked down, and to showcase these areas and to get that out there, I think it's just wonderful that people get the opportunity, and also too a great opportunity to listen to you and to and to showcase your region, mate.
Look, it's a pleasure to support it, and we're hoping that a lot of the teams. I understand you've got teams from Rocky and Sunshine Coast and all over the place. So we've got some beautiful restaurants located, cafes and restaurants located here, and we're hoping fine dining, whatever. Strikes your fancy in terms of hospitality environment. We've got it here at the Bay, some great places to visit, and encouraging people to get out and support our local businesses who have done it. Only tough. Recently have the hospitality restrictions been lifted for COVID.
Yes.
And so, they've done it really tough, and we'd encourage people that are visiting here to dine out, take their families out. And
well, I can guarantee you that we came up on Friday and we've dined out both nights, and the Bay has not disappointed me. We had dinner last night at the Riviera Resort.
Oh, yep.
Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. I'd recommend anybody, having lived here, I know how good the fish is in this region too. So take your pick on any fish shop you want to go to.
Here, absolutely,
mate. I know the restaurants here very, very well, mate. Trust me. I used to frequent them, as you don't get to look like me, mate, if you don't frequent good food.
Some pretty good stuff here. So whatever strikes your fancy, we've got lots of entertainment.
Yep.
Picture theatres, and so whatever people fancy is available when they're not on the green. There's some great stuff here in our community.
Always is. And that's one thing too that I've noticed, and a lot of competitors, because we do a few events up here this year, and all the competitors that come and talk to me tell me it's such a wonderful destination for the family to come, and the husband, being a male event this time around, can come, and the wives and the kids have got so much to do with the water parks, the bay being as safe as it is.
Exactly.
And that's one thing a lot of people don't take into consideration, that it's a very safe environment here for children.
It is. It is. And look, I was just down at Westside this morning having a look around there, and we're in the process of designing a ninja course. I was talking to a couple of people, and they said, they want me to help christen a ninja course. I said, look, I'll be in that. But look, it's council's committed to providing a range of entertainment venues that provide that safe environment, but also provide a diverse sort of range of leisure and lifestyle activities. We've got some beautiful parklands and playgrounds, and it's all here.
Well, I know for a fact, because I've got a great bowl there by Kane Nelson there. So he's just taken a shot away from young Bryce. But yes, I've got a granddaughter and a couple of great grandchildren live in Hervey Bay, mate. And so that's one reason I love coming up here to see them. And of course, she loves the region. She absolutely loves it.
Look, a beautiful climate. I had a cousin up during the week from Melbourne. He had a T-shirt on, and I had my woolens on during the week. So That's the beautiful climate we have in the bay.
Well, as I've always said, and I said to Robbie, like we were coming out of the restaurant last night after having an absolutely magnificent meal there at the Riviera Resort, and I said to Robbie, I said, mate, you notice anything here? And he said, yeah. He said, a whole heap of people went down for a swim in the pool. I said, you can always tell the Kiwis and the Victorians, mate. Because it was a little bit cool last night.
Yeah.
They did say it was a hot tub. Yeah, but we didn't say that. What another great bowl here from young Bryce. Oh, gee, we just didn't get the result, but that's a great bowl by the young man. Of course, he's playing these days out of the Pialba Bowls Club, young Bryce, and matching it with some of Australia's best here at the moment in young Jacob and Kane Nelson. And young Cody here, of course, plays out of Kawana, but he actually lives in Gympie with his family, and a great bowling family, and great to see them being showcased on the live streaming rink here today with lovely destination up here, ladies and gentlemen. I can highly recommend for anybody that wants to come here. It's the 2022 Hervey Bay Men's Classic Pairs. Tell you what, Bryce has got another good line on this. Is he going to sit the bowl? He's not far away.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he flicked it over far enough to give himself a shot, so he maybe didn't get the bowl. No, he might be one down. Just looking at that. There's Robbie and his camera angles. See, he tricks us all the time. So glad everybody's enjoying the telecast. Yeah, Mark, it's only it's 5 rounds, mate. Another great bowl here from young Jacob. And, of course, this wonderful event could not be brought to you. It wasn't for the sheer generosity of the Fraser Coast Regional Council, Hervey Bay Bowls Club, Hervey Bay RSL, Riviera Resort, Kerry Campbell Homes Proprietary Limited, and Woolworths Pialba, and Universal Home Improvement. So what wonderful sponsors of our great game. So if you can support any of those sponsors, we ask you to please do. So they put money into our great game, which attracts wonderful events like this here to the region. So again, it's a wonderful prize money that those wonderful sponsors have put up, and paying a lot of prize money down to 10th place. And, of course, also prize money for the last round winners. So 42 teams, but there's 11 prizes going out. And not only that, but they've got over 30 prizes in the raffle too, mate.
Wow.
That's
fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
And, of course, the hospitality here. You see, Cody, just got to sneak around this bowl. What a great bowl by the young man there. Yeah, no, that's a great bowl. So
It seems to be a very tactical game, doesn't it?
I basically describe our game as a bit like chess, where you've got to outthink your opponent before they do it. And look at this bowl here from young Kane Nelson. Played with magnificent weight. What a result. That just went from 1 down to 3 up. That's not a bad turnaround by the young man. And as I said, Kane, of course, one of the... Well, what you're actually looking at here, in actual fact, is the future of Queensland. That's what you're looking at here. Not bad. Got to be far away. He got 2 of them out. So he's only the 1 down now too. So it's a very good bowl there by young Cody. Just holding the 1 now, the Nelson boys. So Kane, can he dead draw it? Just coming back after a drive. One of the hardest shots. Play a draw shot after you've had a drive. But this young man has got so much talent. His brother's looking at it. He likes it. He's following it. What a bowl. Can he do it? To think I nearly doubted him for a minute there, mate. What a magnificent bowl there by Kane.
Yep.
And once again, just it's really good to see these kids who put so much time and effort into their practice. They do drills that they're given by state selectors and Australian selectors and that. And because young Jacob and Kane are in the junior Jackaroo squads, which is the emerging player squad, and they've got their full Australian outfit, which has just been presented to them by the Australian by Bowls Australia, and of course young Cody there is in the Queensland under-18 squad, and so as I said, mate, this is what you're looking at, the future of our game on this rink. So
fantastic to see young people this age engaged in a sport that's and as you said, like chess,
it's very similar.
So it's not just a little bit of physical activity. You certainly got to exercising some cognitive skills in terms of, from what I'm seeing here, how you position the ball and how you think ahead.
Yep.
in order to outwit your opponent.
And that's what it's all about. And like even see, as you can see here, you can see that the boys here are making a short end.
Yeah.
And they're doing that because this is a very quick green. This is very, very fast, right? Now, most of the ones that arrived here from southeast Queensland, with the amount of rain that we've had, haven't played on anything this quick for so long, mate. Yeah. So they're struggling with their weight. But as you can see, the ones that have actually do a lot of drills and that all the time are the ones that normally succeed. And these 4 I know spend a lot of time on the green practicing. Where people our age normally go to the club and tell our wives we're rolling up, but we normally go and have a cold one, mate.
So I would have thought with the rains that we recently had, there would have been you would have had to have dried this out, would you?
They have. Well, you have a wonderful bunch of volunteers in this club that do a lot of work for the club, and I can guarantee you they've been here both mornings at 5:30, getting everything right for their visitors. So not only is their hospitality first class, but their presentation. Of their facilities also is absolutely first class too.
Yeah, the clubs here in the Bay that I've seen take a lot of pride in their bowling greens and their venue and their facilities.
Well, the thing about it, in this region, you've really got the best of both worlds. You've got very quick carpet like here. You've also got a wonderful undercover facility down at Urangan Bowls Club, and of course you've got the quality of 2 grass greens at Pyalba. So you really have a great mix of what people like. They've got the opportunity to go and join and enjoy our game.
That's right. Yeah.
So
certainly from the little that I know of bowls and asking questions and the engagement I've had with Pyalba and Hervey Bay here, I've got that understanding about there's a flavour for a preference for different types of greens, because I wondered why Pyalba didn't have the cover that we do at Urangan or here, and they're quite clear that they quite enjoy having the grassed.
Yeah, grass green.
Grass green.
Yeah, well that's true too.
Preserving that. Yeah.
Most of the old type players like the grass because that's what they're used to. A lot of the younger players like the synthetic and undercover because not like us who have been beaten in the sun all their lives. Yes. No, it's as I said, it's absolutely wonderful to have you here, and
pleasure to be here,
and to your wonderful support. And you can pass on to your mayor, who I have met. The great support he does give our great game, mate. It's very much appreciated.
Well, I'll be hanging around for the presentation. So
well, mate, love to catch up with you. So I'll be in there to watch the presentation. So, Councillor, thank you very, very much.
Pleasure.
Absolutely wonderful support. The Regional Council does here. The Fraser Coast Regional Council supports our great game. So it's great to have a yarn there with one of the councillors. Absolutely marvellous. So with that, hoops back on here.
So, Cody holding a nice tight one. Possibly a good third shot as well. So, probably backhand with a few feet of weight. Might be the shot, or he's underdone his grass. But that's, I can see the idea is just sit the bowl clean. Now 2 catches on that side as well. So Bryce is trying to get something around around the back. He's cut his grass a little bit too. Weight was nice. So, better grassed. Kane doesn't think so. So, Cody's still probably holding first and third. And Bryce just needs a little bit more air than that. Doesn't want the jack. Oh, settled nicely though for Cody. a little bit harder to get at. I think Kane might play with a bit more attacking weight at this bowl, sitting there with what looks like 2 or 3 seconds. So
see, the boys are putting up a really good performance. See Kane having a look at this bowl here, though. Just going to miss it a little bit wide.
he got it.
Oh, he got it. He got it clean as a whistle. I thought he was going to just miss that. But,
So backward belongs to Bryce,
yep.
but a long way from it. So Cody really needs to get one nice and close here.
Yeah, I don't think shot's been played yet somehow. Oops.
Don't think so. He's got the grass line to get around Bryce's. Now he's got to get back. Yeah, he just didn't get the draw.
He's back in, but you'd back Kane to probably outdraw that, I'm assuming. Oops, but Cody has got another bowl to play, though.
He does. This is good grass from Kane. I'd say he's practiced that once or twice.
Yeah, great bowl there by young Kane.
So Cody probably 4 feet to draw a shot.
See the people coming in there, Oops, and there's no more parking spots left, mate.
Yeah, they've run out.
Yeah,
Across the other side of the canal.
Mate, there's a lot of people here, I know that.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. So, Cody, what's he got?
Oh, he's hunting the jack, I think, or the bowl. Jack or bowl.
Oh,
man,
gee,
what
how
a
close was that? How close was that?
That was close.
Hey, good on you, Frank. Appreciate that, mate. G'day, Jamie. Hey, Heidi. Watching from Melbourne. Yeah, it's definitely 5 rounds, Mark. G'day, Bradley Colson.
I see Matt Gowing from Florida.
Yep.
Back on.
That's good, Matt. That's very well done, Matt. Well done, mate. G'day, Sam. How are you this morning? Well, this afternoon now, I should say.
Yeah, I saw the draw for the AO. There's a couple of guys from the US out playing with Jimmy Flower and Desi Can.
Yeah.
So, Jacob, best backward. Bryce, nice line on Bryce's bowl, but his weight's going to be his problem. Stayed on. Expecting a correction from Jacob. Kane's worried about the pace. Don't know why.
Yeah, lovely starter there, mate.
2 or 3
Good
feet.
correction. Yep. Still a little bit just through the head, but very hard at this length, isn't it? You know, as I said, these players haven't been playing on this green, so for them to fill the place.
Bryce, little correction in his grass, but if his weight's good, it might not be so bad. He's finished pretty well jack high, shot bowl.
Yeah, good bowl there by young Bryce. Very good weighted bowl there, Hoops.
Yes. See the drinks cart's on its way around.
Yes.
That many spectators, they've got drinks carts here. Doing a roaring trade. Beautiful day now. 27.7.
Yeah.
In the shade. And just a fluff of a breeze now, which is not affecting much at all. Kane's just pulled up
He's
just a touch shy.
just fell over too,
Yeah,
mate.
could up and down for shot. Cody's got a good line on this.
Is he just going to get the outside of this bowl?
He needs the inside of it, if
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, great try.
Look at the line, though.
Beautiful, isn't it, eh?
Yep. Ooh. Jacob's gone the early call on this one. Yeah, with reason. Good
Yeah.
shot. Very good
What a
shot.
lovely correction.
Not finished in the greatest of spots for Cody and Bryce, neither.
No. If he probably changed his hand, do you think?
No,
Still there if he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought he just may have changed his hand to the forehand.
yeah, if he changes to the forehand, he's probably got to play a touch of weight.
Yep.
And the one thing you learn when you're playing these two young Nelson boys is you want bowls in the head.
Oh, absolutely, yes. They'll make a fool of you if you have not.
Yeah, I think Bryce and Cody discussing in a forehand now. So, Jacob well out. Start to turn now. And
Yeah, it's another good bowl there. Look at that
finished
turning
in-
late.
yeah, finished
As you're
in a
saying
good
before there, Hoops, it really does turn late, doesn't it?
Yep.
They're very, very good players there, Brian. I said we're looking at our future here.
So Bryce,
G'day, monkey.
Bryce has got a decision to make. Do we play that 6 to 8 feet of weight to get under the front bowl, or do we just play draw weight and beat the last bowl and leave it up to the skipper? I'd like to see him try and get another bowl in the head.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, Graham, with that.
He's playing the weighted shot. Here we go. Oh, through a hole.
Well, he got one out.
He did.
He thought he may have got two with
But
that
he's-
one there, mate. But
And what he's done is open up the draw on that hand.
yes. Yeah, it's like to see him go back to the draw with his next one.
Yep. Yeah, just try and if they could go to send Cody the head with second and third, it'd be beneficial to them. This is just going to run on a bit.
Yeah, looked in pretty.
Probably only one.
Yeah, I think Cody said just a draw
Yeah,
now, which is a
yeah.
good call by the young man there, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the call. And he's got a good grass line. Comes down to his weight after the running shot. And I think he's just
Just a bit runny.
a bit runny.
Yeah, good attempt by the young man there.
Yeah, that'll come with experience. That
Yep.
after you've played a running shot, you're going to be very conscious of your weight on your next bowl if you go back to the draw. I remember once Gold Coast Carnival watching some bloke called Perella.
Ah, yes. Yes,
And
haven't
he-
heard of him.
Nah. and he played a guy in the singles, and this fella drew Jack high a few inches, and Rob just ran him off. I didn't run him off. He drove him off. He did that 3 times, and then the fellow he was playing put one about 9 inches away, and Perella drew a resting toucher. And I thought, how do you do that? He wasn't slow
Rob-
when he ran.
Rob was a master at it, mate. He's one of, a true legend of our game, really, Hoops, isn't he? You know, and,
Yep.
and I still very, very fortunate where I still get over now and again the opportunity to see Rob and have a bit of a chinwag to him. His health has been not 100% of late, so love to see him get back on the bowling green, because as you're fully aware of Yeah, good try there by Cody. Just
Yeah,
pulling
it
up a
was.
bit short.
Great line.
But he's been using a bowling arm, but he's still got that. He's still got that ability
Yeah.
that he's always had, though. Hoops, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Alan Law described him as the man who put bowls on the map in Australia.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, mate. Because
Yeah.
I go back in that era as myself, and he was always the most talked about player. It's a bit like back in the old days when TV used to finish at midnight, mate. The most recognised sportsman in Australia was Kelvin Kirko, because everybody got home from the pub at 10 o'clock, and the ABC was the only station left on, and they were showing bowls, and Kelvin was one of our better players in those days. So,
Hopefully with his shirt still on.
yeah, but it's amazing how small things like that, though,
Yeah.
stick in your mind, though, isn't it? But back in my era, as I said, I was lucky to do the greens for Jack High back in 1988, and to see Rob didn't play in that, but Shuey was in it. Barry Solder, Paul Richards from South Australia.
Yeah.
Paul, of course, is a forgotten member of the bowling fraternity, a wonderful draw player. Absolutely, but that era of bowlers, Rob was by far the standout, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But he was a showman. He was a showman that had the ability to go with it.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of that more than anything put the bowls out in the public eye, because this guy was doing something that wasn't the norm for bowlers at the time. And
That's true.
He had miles of ability.
I think it was 3, mate. And that's true, mate. It wasn't just his bowling ability; it was the whole package deal.
Yeah.
And that's where Bob was, in my opinion, well ahead of his time in a lot of aspects. Hoops. He was. You classify him really as, I know it's an entirely different comparison between our game and, of course, the Muhammad Ali, but he was that type of showman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his driving was what everybody went to see.
Yeah, it was, but gee, he could draw.
Oh, absolutely.
What a great start by Jacob.
So we've had a bit of a change around in the we've got a bit of a change around. We've now got Mark Mezza is still on top with 40 ends. Keith Wally and Darren McCracken on 40 and 36 ends. Brett Davis on 40 with 34 ends. Craig Hodges, who we just showcased in that last game, 40 with 33 ends. Ron Haig, 40 on 30 ends. And Brian Foster on 40 with 29 ends. So it's definitely going to come down to ends, isn't it? By the looks of that, Oops.
Yeah. And
very interesting.
the ideal thing
Yeah.
would be if some of them were playing one another.
Yes, that's true. I'm not too sure. I know Darren McCracken and Keith Wally are playing, was a game we showcased last time in Aaron Houston and Nick Gosley,
Yeah.
because I saw them as I was walking out the door. Yeah, Brian, round about 17. G'day, Tony Donna. How are you, mate? G'day, Bob. How are you? When are you coming out, Bob? You must be leaving New Zealand pretty shortly, mate. Yeah, you're dead right, Catherine. You wouldn't want to be playing any of these in 2 years' time. Bad enough playing them now.
I was going to say, yeah, it's rather difficult playing against them at the moment, let alone in 2 years' time. They play with utter confidence. That's what I find. Having played against them a few times, they just. You said it yesterday that there's not a negative thought in the brain about the shot they're going to play. It's I'm going to get that bowl.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
This bowl here by
Here's
Kane.
another good bowl.
That's just class, mate. I mean, pretty much full length and just draws a resting toucher.
Resting toucher, makes it lazy 3. And puts young Cody under the gun.
Yeah, absolutely. Cody.
Not a bad line. Just
Going to come down to his weight, mate.
yeah, I'm worried about his weight. And Yeah, and
pulled up a tad short.
Yeah, his problem now is how do you get at that on a draw?
Yeah. That being very much in his draw line now, of
I
course.
think
is
so.
Exactly what you're talking about, mate, yeah.
So Kane again tried to look after the back, fell in. I think Cody's pretty well got to attack this.
He's playing with a more aggressive line here.
It wouldn't even matter if he got his own front bowl because it's gone then, but he's
That
around it as well.
Had a bit of a step out there by the looks of it there, mate.
Yes. Yeah,
No, they're absolutely...
they're under a lot of pressure now, that Bryce and Cody, because of that, the short bowl in the draw. There's not a draw on the other hand. And the shot they need to play is probably the hardest shot to play on the green.
Yes, that's the one that was just played there, the metre through the head shot.
See the wonderful Mrs. Jamison out next door measuring with calipers.
Yeah, she's a wonderful workhorse for this club here, mate. She's
lucky it's not husband Nev, because he'd be too old to see that close. So she's still got her shoes though.
Yeah.
Troy hasn't sold them on eBay yet.
Give him time, mate.
So we've had a committee meeting between Cody and Bryce.
And they decided what
they've
they're
had
going
a
to
vote on the shot, and we're about to find out what it is.
Yes.
I must say, it didn't look a very confident walk from Bryce, though. So more draw weight. If he can miss the front bowl, he's not too bad.
He's going to be pretty close, mate. Oh, dear, just running out of legs. What a great attempt by the young man there, though.
They needed that metre.
Yeah.
Really, they probably need to waste it one more and see if they can do something with that head. Stayed up.
Yep. There's a good location there. Stayed up just on the back.
Yep.
They got the back well and truly covered there, mate.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. I think he's back on the draw still. But the problem now on draw is if you crash in the front, do you get enough roll out of those front bowls? Oh, he did. He got the angle perfectly. Oh.
Well, I tell you what. He had shot there for a second. Oops.
Had a look and said no.
No.
Wow.
Gee whiz, what a great try.
Yeah. He couldn't have got that any better.
Mm.
Wow. It's not often you see the two Nelson boys in a bit of a quandary on what shot to play.
I'm sure they'll invent something here, my friends.
Well, I think a draw shot on the forehand. I mean, if they're onto the jack on the forehand, turns it into a 2 or a 3.
That's true. And there's the latest leaders board after 4 rounds. Everybody can see.
So Craig Hodges
Yeah.
won a game and went backwards. A bit unlucky. And yeah, with the ends, when you play quality opposition, you're not going to run away with the ends. You might run away with the score, but you don't run away with the ends. So,
100% correct. Oops.
you know, they may well pick up, depending on who they're playing this time.
Yep.
But by the look of that, it's Mr. Mizzy's tournament to lose now.
Well, he's playing down on rink 21, mate.
Uh-huh.
Kane's turn. He's back on that one.
Yeah. Well, you after the bowl? Uh-huh.
Is this going to hold?
Just
Not quite.
going to be under.
Just going to be under.
Yeah.
He's once again, though, played with good weight there by young Cody. The thing that's impressing me is that they're not going full ball on it.
No, it's
Hey, good on you, Cunningham District. We've sorted him out already, mate. All good.
my fee.
Oh, hang on, that might be Michelle. I'm not too sure. But anyway, whoever it is, love your comment there. Well said. It's great having Hoops here.
Oh,
Good having a chipmunk, mate,
he's
isn't
not. Yeah, he's not too happy with that neither. He changed his mind from one shot to another and got neither.
it? Neither. See Jake throw the bolster ring there.
Yeah.
Save him having to bend down so far, the poor old man.
Poor old bloke.
Right,
So
Cody, trying to play through this
just
once again.
Trying to be under these bowls.
This
I'll tell you
holding.
what, this is close. This is very close. That is a great
Well, he
shot.
got bowled. What a
That
magnificent
is a
bowl there
great
by
shot.
Cody.
Yep.
That is an incredibly weighted bowl.
Yep. A little bit unlucky if he gets his own bowl onto the jack. He had one out the back to wait. He could have made a couple, but that's just awesome bowl. In the area, good weight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
well played.
absolutely. And that's one thing, as I said to you there, Hoops, is one thing that these young blokes impress me with is the weight control that they're playing and their shot selection too for their age.
Yeah, true. But then again, they don't have clicky knees from football and
Yeah, tell me about that one, mate.
a bad hip and a crook shoulder, and yeah,
Let alone arthritis in the fingers.
but yeah, their weight control is tremendous, and that's something that strikes me about a lot of those players that are at that state level or above is just how they can put a bowl on a tee that's not necessarily a draw shot. They can. I'm going to play 2.5 feet of weight.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're out 2.5 weight. A foot of weight depends on what aches at point of delivery.
Yep, that's it.
Whether it be the shoulder or the knees about to go on
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it's ever so true, but it's just great to see them.
Not a bad
And-
start from young Bryce.
Very good
Bowl
start.
behind.
Yeah, very good start. And see a good start here once
Yeah,
again too
Jacob.
by young Jacob Nelson. Jack Eye.
Yeah,
Can't argue with that.
long way away for him though.
Yeah. He'd be filthy with that one, mate, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
And again, too, look at the crowd building up around here,
yeah.
too.
As
It's
I
great
said
to
before,
see.
when the drinks cart was running around,
Yeah.
they got enough people out here that the drinks cart's out
Yeah.
making a living. Come on, Bryce. Not a bad correction.
Yeah, good bowl there. Good bowl there. Maybe not shot, but it's still on the run. All it needs is just to roll over, and it probably would be shot.
And this is a good thing. Jacob stayed that hand.
Yeah.
And that's what I said in that last game where Alan kept swapping hands. You've got to try and get your green on either hand. You know, as soon as someone's in the road. He's put down a good bowl. It's just behind. Still in play.
No, it's ever so true, mate. But that, he said, was a great correction there by young Bryce. So
Yep.
You're not that far behind with his first one.
Didn't see Langy swap hands when he was leading. Played his backhand for about 90 years.
Yes, 100% correct.
And I'll tell you, I don't know whether Queensland have had as good a backhand bowler as
Langy.
as a lead as
Yeah.
Johnny Lang.
Lang,
Yeah.
yeah. Barbara Austin, g'day from Cyprus. Good on you, Barbara. Okay, Cody, looking just to sit one of these bowls. Just going to be around it, though. Just running around the back. His grass line wasn't too bad for what he was after.
Yeah, you're correct on that.
Yeah, of course he will. Kane Nelson just got that beautiful delivery, hasn't he?
Yep. Good line on this too.
Not too far away. Jesus, going though. Look
Yeah,
at
a
that.
little bit tight, but he's chopped him for one out, one in, I think.
Oh, I think you probably said to Jacob, I'm not giving you a shot, mate.
Yeah, it's all about me.
It's all about me. Oh, dear. Pleasure.
Sounds like playing with Cohen.
Cohen's a bit greedy, eh?
Oh, he sits you out just to get a shot.
I've seen a lot of players like that of late. A lot of greediness, mate. They don't even want to give their opposition the jacked over roll of it, mate. They want to keep it themselves all the time.
Good shot. Yeah, it was a good correction by Cody.
Yeah, it was too. Beautiful weight correction. Only the one down by the looks of it. But, Kane on a bit of a wider line this time. Looks like he's trying to egg it on. He's not happy with the weight.
Not
by the
happy
looks
with
of
the
it.
weight. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, God, he's 18
Absolutely.
inches away. That's terrible.
Absolutely filthy, mate. You and I'd be filthy about that, mate.
I'd be taking photos of that.
Yeah, ever so true.
It'd be interesting to mic these guys up.
With their shot selection. and what they're talking.
that, and just what they're saying about their bowl halfway
Yeah.
down. Because I've seen them, not like a couple, and they finish up really well.
Well, look at that bowl there from young Kane, mate. It's these shots, you know what I mean? So,
And Bryce has only got to give his a bump.
yeah.
If he can get down onto his bowl, he'll have shot. And he's trying very hard here. Got it?
Yep.
What a shot.
That's a great bowl.
Yeah, it is a good shot.
He may have got second and third shot there. He may have.
Definitely got shot,
There was,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an oxymoron, definitely, I think. But
Not after this one,
no,
though.
this has solved the
Not
problem.
after this one.
Yep, that solved the problem.
I tell you what, these boys don't want to give anyone shot for a long time, Heaps, do they, mate?
No, well, they did lose the game, so they'd be relying on a couple of the leaders falling over, and
yes.
they just need ends. They just need as many ends as they can get. It's not on a bad line here. Get a result off this. Oh, dear, oh dear.
Good
Wrong
attempt.
result. Yeah.
Good
Probably
attempt.
3 down now. Cody's still got the shot, and he's still got catches. Yeah, read the boys' next shot, I think.
Yep.
Just put the catcher
Cody's just
in.
looking at it.
I suppose there's one way of looking at it. You're only one down at the back, and you're 3 down at the moment, so even if you trail a jack and you don't get with it, you're still better off. He really doesn't have a draw shot here. Bit of a grudge match a few rinks over where some of the Fraser Coast boys, Peter Wright and Peter
Yes.
Worth and Jacko are all playing one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be a touch of banter over there.
I'm quite sure with Worthy being there, mate.
Well, these are my bad books at the moment. He didn't bring me a pineapple. Promised me
Pineapple.
That's twice now. He's promised me a pineapple,
Is that right?
and I've got nothing. But, yeah, champion bloke, Peter.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
One of the best Elvis impersonators you'll get. Oh,
Yeah.
he, I don't know how many times he told us at district sides. You know, someone said to him, "What else do you like apart from Elvis?" He said, "More Elvis."
He's a good lad.
Yeah. You just don't want to cut the head too quick here.
Is he trying to set that bowl?
Yeah,
Oh, he got the
he's-
wrong side of it.
It's dropped in for a shot. I'd like you to explain that one to us.
Yes, please, Kane. Right, Cody going more directly at it.
He's definitely got the shot bowl, but I think that might be all.
That might be all he's going to get. He
So,
says,
same bowl. He says, "I want to see that."
same grass. Oh, a bit of brotherly love there, mate. Eh?
Yes.
Morning from a hot Cyprus. Okay, Barbara, thanks for that.
Thank them for the pies. Thank them properly for the pies. Very, very nice.
Oh, here's the shot. What a bowl. The absoluter. Still the banter.
Yeah.
Jacob just said I did all the hard work.
Ah, dear.
I do note that the 3 bowls that came out are all Kanes.
They're all Kanes.
And
Kane's 3 started, so he said...
Four to you.
Yeah. So, Kane, not only is he skipping, he's also playing lead by the looks of things here, Hoops.
Yeah, he's got a lot to contend with. I think Jacob's done well so far as measure.
Yes.
No, they're playing 4.
4.
No, they're playing very well, the 2 boys.
Well, the thing about it, though, Cody and Bryce aren't playing badly, but it's just that the Nelson boys are just getting them inside their bowls. I mean, on any other rink we've live streamed, a lot of times they would have been holding shot there on this green, but these 2 boys are just, they're on a mission, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and a lot of it comes from the pressure of those first 2 bowls.
Yes. And young Bryce, a great learning experience for him too. It's absolutely great to see him out there on this rink with these players.
He works hard. He's, I think he's Sid Bosshammer's grandson.
Yes, that's correct. He is,
and he works hard with Sid.
Yep.
And I see him down at Pyalba rolling up and doing his drills. So that's all he can do is just keep hammering away, and then come and play in stuff like this where you do get experience playing these guys.
He was here Friday night having a roll with Sid. Yes, we see a good start there from young Jacob again with beautiful weight.
I tell you what, this isn't far away.
Bryce has played this very well, mate. What a great...
Just got to get through the sunlight.
Yeah.
What a shot.
A great bowl.
Yeah,
well
shot,
played.
Bryce.
It just won't fall over though, mate, will it? You know what I mean?
No.
Just hanging up there on the run.
So we've got a little bit over the draw shot here. I'll tell you what, he's not far away neither. Just going to duck, and there it goes.
There's that shot again that we're talking about, mate.
Yeah, 3/4 of the way down, you think you're all over it,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden it grabs the bowl and away you go. So Bryce can repeat that first one and set the end up well for Cody. And he's well down again.
Yeah, another
Very
great
well
bowl
down.
here too.
2 good lead bowls, young Bryce. In behind.
Great bowl.
Yeah, they're good bowls.
You know what Kane's going to do now, don't you?
Yeah, I'm hoping he's going to try and draw a toucher and not get rid of them, but having played against them,
It'd bring back memories, mate.
yeah, bad ones.
You know what's going to happen. It's okay, Kane. Funny feeling he's not going to dead draw this, mate.
No.
Oh, he's not happy.
He's not happy at all. Why, he got his own. No, missed that too. And over the back and out to the car park.
Yes.
If you're not careful, he'll end up in the canal.
Still a bit of water in that canal too from the rain, by the looks of it, mate.
Yeah, it's taken a lot of draining. This place is the soil's so wet and full of water.
Mate, I thought you would have put your crab pots down there for this morning, mate. Chuck them out there in the canal, mate.
No, I'm not too sure what they'd be feeding on in there. No, tomorrow or Tuesday we'll be out.
Be out there.
He's got this. Oh, and a good result too.
Yeah,
He's got the bounce off the back bowl and straight in on top.
Well, look how close it is.
Yep.
Look how close it is, mate. There's the kitty right there, and there's his bowl sitting right beside it.
Yep. Now, this is how far I've got as a sports commentator. I'm predicting no one will draw the shot.
Mate, you're excelling, my friend.
Oh, look. All over it.
Yeah. Now, Cody.
He's
I think he's just going to
pull
fall
up. He's not going to pull
just
up.
going to fall. Yep.
Yeah, they're in a tough position now.
Yep.
I don't know. Is Cody still in the juniors?
Yes.
He is.
Yes. To my knowledge, he is. To my knowledge, he is.
I'll tell you how keen these juniors are. I was talking to a couple of them at Pyalba the other day. They've already got their sides worked out for next year's state championships. Only just finished this year's.
Yeah, well, yes, it was in January, yeah, that's your fact, mate. So.
And the boys are saying, oh, yeah, I'm playing with so-and-so, so-and-so. I said, already?
Yeah. Yeah, Kane has, mate.
Oh, yeah, they love it.
The thing about it, though, when you do the juniors, I tell you what, it's just wonderful to watch them because, mate, you go up there like at North to Wimmera where it's been the last few years and, you know, they start rolling up at 8:45 in the morning. And, of course, they come off the green at 5 o'clock. Then Robbie and I are packing up at 5:15. You think, this green's full again because they're all, they're all out there rolling up.
Yep.
Oh, unlucky there for Cody. Sorry, for Bryce. It only just fell. Yeah, and they're out there rolling up and they'll be there to dark. They won't leave the green. You know, absolutely incredible. Their enthusiasm and let alone the talent they display too, you know.
Yeah.
Just to watch them roll up hoops. It's look at this bowl
That's
here
a
from
good shot.
Jacob. It's
Very
a
good
great
shot.
bowl. Bryce, very unlucky with his first one. It only just fell.
Yep.
So it'd be good to keep that weight and just take a little bit more grass. He's got this very well pointed.
Yeah, he's dropped his weight a fair bit, I think. Oh, still coming. Oh, actually, that's two good bowls.
Yeah. Yep.
It's difficult enough to roll to a ditch on a grass green, but on this, it's even more difficult.
Yeah, you ever so true there, mate. G'day, David Keogh and Christine Mousey. Is it Christine or Gary, though? That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, it's Graham Lewis talking about my fee.
And yeah, Graham. Good on you, mate. Love your work, mate.
I can't even get people to pay my green fees, so...
Kane scored that early.
Yep, not happy.
He said, pick it up.
Bryce should have raced out and picked it up straight away. So he was all of, 4 rolls heavy.
Yeah, he wasn't what he called too heavy, but it's amazing how we called that before the bowl was even halfway down the green, though. Didn't he?
Yeah, he knew.
He knew straight away, mate.
So, Cody, probably a narrow line. He's going to struggle for weight.
Yep.
It's hard to force yourself to get out there because there is that spot where they won't come back.
And that's true too.
But Jacob did show you with his bowl that's on the line there. We didn't hear her pick it up this time, so...
I think they will be picking it up, though.
Kane thought this was a little bit better. It was better, but same result. There's probably only 1 roll heavy. So Cody needs a grass correction and about 5 feet away. And I like his area.
Yeah. Really out there.
He's just got to pull up now. That's his biggest problem.
I think it's his weight, mate.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. That's a shame there's one in the ditch. That
Yeah.
deserved a shot.
That's a
did.
great bowl.
That is a very good bowl.
Great bowl there by Cody. It's good to see the banter with the boys too, though, isn't
Yeah,
it? You know, they're talking to each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wish they'd show how much they enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I don't think they've stopped smiling from the start, the whole four of them.
yeah.
Oh,
So Gary Mousey's being very smart here, mate. He's using Christine's data. Good on you, Christine and Gary.
good on you, Gary. Always a smart man.
I always said that, mate, about Gary, mate. Yep. Lovely
Robbie
couple.
Winston, I am loving retirement, mate. I highly recommend it.
Yes.
Like Brian said yesterday, hours are great, pays lousy.
Pays lousy, mate, I'm telling you.
That's why I have to go out and do some hunter-gathering.
Yes. Go back to the your man skills.
Yeah. They got hospitals up here, Robbie. You could come up. I need a decky when Linda's crook.
G'day, Colin Hayes. How are you, mate? Naughty, how are you, buddy?
windy Victoria Point. Oh, we haven't got that up here.
Yeah, they have dropped a game, Naughty. They have, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, they did drop a
Yeah,
game.
they dropped a game yesterday, middle game, I think. What a lovely bowl.
That's a great bowl there
Yeah.
by Jacob.
He's probably feeling the pinch still from the last end coming this way where Kane got all 4 shots. Oh, Bryce has pinched this. He's got more weight, but he's still pinched it, I think. He's trying to hold on.
It had good weight for what he was after.
Yeah.
Had very good weight for what he was after there, mate.
So do you and Robbie jump in the car this arvo?
I'm not too sure yet, mate. We'll see what time we finish packing up and see how I feel, because I normally drive, mate. That way we get home safely and sound. I'll let him have a beer soon,
I feel a little bit better now that I know that.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. And when I let him drive, mate, it's like driving with Miss Daisy, mate. So. Well, get us home safe and sound. We'll see what happens. See what time we finish packing up, mate.
Yeah.
We are booked in for another evening.
It is, and it is dark early these days too.
Yep.
And I know between here and Maryborough there's the odd kangaroo that likes to be near a road.
Oh, yes.
Once you get onto the highway, it's not too bad.
I'm not going to do a Peter Bolserin, though, from up in Mackay. Every time he comes down the Gold Coast, he's got a heap of room meat to sell. Slightly cooked by his radiator.
It's not a bad shot.
Not a bad bowl.
Cody.
He gets the inside edge. Oh, just got a little bit too much of it.
Too fat, yeah.
Great try, though. Great try.
I live for the day that they finish the Gympie bypass.
Oh, yes.
It'd take a lot of time off the trip. But still, I came back up after the over 60s and it only took 4 hours 15, 4 hours 20.
Oh, there you go. Big call there. Robert reckons you may get a deckhand, mate.
I'm not waiting for you to retire, Robbie. I want you up here now. Beck deserves to be brought up to a place like this pre-retirement so she can settle in properly. Here's Cody. Little rub.
Oh,
Jack
what
back.
a bowl. Great
Good
bowl.
shot. I don't think he... Oh, has he got shot, Robbie? We'll get the guru... it must be close. I'll sit on the fence, hasn't said a word. Okay. I think you and Beck should come up, Robbie, and experience the place for a while. It's a great part of the world.
Well, I must admit, though, when Ainsy and I thought that it was time for me to pull the pin, we thought seriously about moving back here, mate. We were very, very seriously about it. Yeah, we're having the granddaughter and the great-grandkids up here and that. And
it is an attraction.
With my commitments, of course, I think Ainsy would move here straight away if anything happened to me.
I'd sleep with one eye open then.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure, mate.
But still, it's not a bad trip, even from where you are.
No.
You get onto that dual highway and...
Yeah, it's a good trip down, mate.
As long as you don't come Friday afternoon.
That's a shocker.
Yeah. Little Bryce just tight for
Yeah, lovely weight for what he's after there, though.
It was good weight. He didn't lose his bowl, but... Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob's got a very good line on this.
He does. Thought he was going to get the edge of his own then, which would have made a definite out of him.
Well, you just had a little bit of a straightener there, mate. Just missed it.
Yeah.
G'day, Dave McCann. How are you, mate?
Bit surprised on the forehand here with the boys. So if they get the jack, it's a good shot, but...
Oh, dear.
Unlucky.
So close.
I just thought they must think they have shot, I think.
Yep.
To me, backhand, one roll on the blue, your definite shot.
Definitely one, mate. I know there's a bowl heading towards us over here.
Oh, we've had an accident.
Had an accident.
Yep. Head-on collision. And funnily enough, both fellas that delivered their bowls reckon they had resting touches.
Touches. Never heard that before, Ibs.
No.
Never.
Yogi, as soon as they hit Yogi, I was spot on.
Yeah. Kane egging this one in.
He needs to be under. Just got the rub, but he needs to be under to get his own bowl over. So, is Cody going to persist with the forehand? Yeah, nice track for the jack. It's all a weight thing now. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, ever so true. Yes.
So there's no.
You could. That unfortunately was right in his draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's. If he does the same thing on the other hand to his own bowl, definite shot.
Shot, yeah.
He's probably now got the difficult shot of backhand jack back,
Yep.
hoping like hell he doesn't touch his own bowl.
Touch his own bowl.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. He's gone to the backhand.
This has got to be very precise. It might be just heavy to get the touch on the blue. And he's just around it.
Good attempt.
Yeah, that's really all he could play, because if he did attempt that jack back and inside edge the blue, he's probably 5 down.
Mm.
So
Yes.
there's the difference between us and the young fellas. The jack was on its way before they kicked the bowls back.
Yes, mate. We'd still be trying to
We're
kick
still
it back.
trying to straighten up and kick the bowls,
Bowls back.
Yeah.
So Jacob with his first bowl playing his backhand.
Just a little bit over. Great spot.
Yeah.
Look at the line again.
Spot on, isn't it?
Yes.
You got it down pack, mate. Young Bryce. Tell you, we had a beautiful line on that one
he's
there
got the
too.
line pat, but just the weight.
Yep.
Yeah, another good shot from Jacob.
Hmm.
Yeah, Bryce has pulled the grass. Needs an edge.
Geez, you had perfect weight for
Yeah.
that dude, didn't you?
Yep, he had nice weight.
Beautiful
Just-
weight. Bit of pressure now on young Cody.
Yeah. Just a draw shot for him. Draw shots are a lot easier when you're 2 up than 2 down.
Yes. So young Kane, first on the mat. Been playing brilliantly here today.
It's a good track too. He thinks he's short the way he's pushing the bowl. And he is.
Now that may change them under their forehand.
Yeah, I think Cody's...
Particularly with that.
He's gone the backhand.
He's gone the backhand. I thought he may have forced him on with that bowl still being on the run, that's all. He's taken that extra grass though. It's looking
does.
very good.
Just needs to get down under that.
Yeah, very good attempt there by the young man.
That is a good bowl. They don't seem to like the open draw, Brian, do they?
I think it's the usual of like the players you're fully aware of, Hoops, have you got the open draw, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good correction there by Kane. I think this is definitely going to force him on.
He's got to get to the forehand now. Not grass too badly, just runny.
Just the run, mate.
Yes. He'll come back to the line. Just that bit of excitement coming off the mat.
Yes, no, it's young Bryce and Jacob going to the mat now. So I think you'll find Jacob will only be on the draw, probably on his backhand. I'm assuming any movement on those front poles there of Kane's.
He can only improve them.
Yes, that's for sure. No, that's for sure.
If he had a sense of humour, he'd play the forehand and try and draw 4 shots.
Love your theory, mate.
It'd be the 1-all bit. Geez, on a good track here.
Yeah, he's not far away, mate. Yeah.
Weight's great.
Spot on. And it falls over. Locked in.
All right. Just there.
Tell you what, Bryce.
He's not badly down here.
Has he got the kitty?
He needs a jack.
He has got. Oh, dear, how unlucky is that?
Still.
Well, they got
4 down to 1 down.
And they've got 2 seconds now too, though.
They do.
Which is, something to look at.
Positive draw shot.
Yep.
Jacob's trying very hard here. Doesn't need to crash. But now made it difficult.
Made it very, very difficult.
Yeah, they're going to play weight to the ditch, I feel.
I'll tell you what, he's close. He is very,
I'm not going to say anything because...
What a great try.
Yeah, at halfway, a lot of these bowls look like they're right on target.
So they're going to get right in the belly, mate, don't they?
Yeah, and that last third, they just seem to get plenty of turn, even with weight.
G'day, Tyler. How are you today, mate? Yeah, mate, we showcased Huey in the first game, buddy. So Kane, trying to give this a friend.
Yeah, he's on a good track. But he even gets over to these other 2 bowls. Oh, he got under them.
He's filthy with himself.
Yeah.
We'll get a description on that bowl off Kane in a minute. He's shaking his head.
Cody, he doesn't need it. He got it.
He got a good bowl there by Cody.
Yeah.
Good result, I should say. But he always had the opportunity there to get the inside of that bowl. So, good on him.
Once again, he hasn't walked down and taken it out and said, I'll give it back to you. No one ever does that.
No one ever does that, Hoops. Thank you very much, Yvonne Moore, for those kind words. I'm glad you've enjoyed the weekend of bowls. Okay, Joel, I'll give you 1 too, buddy. How are you, mate? What a great bowl there by young Kane, though. Did it come back in, though?
Yeah, they've left it there. So, Cody's got probably 4 feet to draw a shot.
Yep.
But he's drawing to a ditch.
He's drawing to the ditch, yes.
Just to make it a tad more difficult.
Yeah, well, he must be on. He must be on the...
yeah, they didn't lift it.
They didn't lift it at all, so...
Like his grass line, it's just going to come down to his weight, and I think he's heavy.
He's looking a bit heavy, mate. He might be after Kane's bowl there, I reckon, bud. If he got the inside of Kane's bowl there, he would have had a couple. Might have only been the one.
One.
Just the one. Good bowl there by Cody. Got the result.
Yep.
David, the current clubhouse leaders is Mark Mizza. He's on 30 with 30 ends. Keith Wally is on total of 30 with 26 ends. Craig Hodges is on 30. No, hang on, that's not the latest.
No, Robbie's got it.
Robbie's got it over there. There it is, there on the screen.
All over it.
There it is. I'm looking at an old one. There it is there, Dave. There you go. Asking you will receive. How good's that? We think we might throw that one out, mate, because there's an old one. It's one I keep picking up all the time. G'day, Mark Sutton. How are you, mate?
Oh, Robbie got the new one.
Yep. Oh, Joel, how many more Nelson boys have we got, mate? Come on. Always in here.
Plus Dad.
Plus Dad?
Yeah.
No, Greg, very well, mate. Good lad. And his lovely wife, Angela, too. Great family. Oh, we see good starter there by young Bryce.
See that last end got to Jacob. He's now matching Bryce's bowls.
Yes. Yeah, they'll be filthy on dropping an end. G'day, Fraser Maguire. There you go, mate.
Oh, I think a big overcorrection from Bryce here. So he's left it at gate wide open.
Yes, he has. Good on you, Michael Flanagan. Good on you. Well done, Manly.
I think this is closer.
Yes, not a bad bowl here by young Jake.
What a correction.
Yeah. I think about our great game, mate. It's all about the art of correction, and Jacob Nelson just corrected that absolutely beautifully.
Trevor Broadbent told me that once. He said, if you describe bowls in a few words, how would you describe it? And he said, it's the art of correction.
Correction, yeah.
And it's so true. Even if you draw a resting toucher,
Yep.
you still got to correct on that.
Yeah, no, Trevor made a very astute man and been a great player in his day too, Trev. It was great to catch up with Trev during these state titles.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen Trev for a while. The last I saw him, he used to play at United Services last year. I played a couple of games of pennant against him.
Yep. Yeah, he's still playing a pretty mean bowl when he has to, mate.
Does he still breed birds?
I'm not too sure, mate. I didn't ask him.
Used to breed budgies or something like that.
We see a good line on this one here from young Kane Nelson.
Just to get the toucher and outdraw, brother.
Yeah, beautiful bowl.
I hope these two are on sponsorship from a toucher spray crew. Cody's on a tightish line, trying to swing onto this. Just not got the turn.
Yeah, just looking to, looks like add another one.
He's in behind. Just trying to match that bowl of Bryce's, which he has, so he basically scores, gets a bit of back cover. I'd still like to see Bryce try and draw a bowl into the head rather than play that attacking shot.
Okay, Bryce, what hand are you going to play here, mate?
And be on the forehand.
Yep. And, oh, something caught his eye there.
Yeah. I like his track if he's on the draw.
Yeah.
Coming home well. Coming home very well. What a good try.
Great try there by Bryce. Jacob sticking to his backhand. Tell you what, Kane's
Good
liking
line.
it. He's clapping it.
Already. What a shot.
Oh, bowl.
Oh, still one, I think.
Yep.
Just got another one of our local juniors rocked in for a look.
Yeah, see that?
Young Brody.
Yeah, he was rolling up here on Friday afternoon too, Hoops.
Yep.
Rolling up pretty good.
Played a couple of games with him in the Wide Bay Challenge.
Yep. One thing that scared me, though, he hopped on that scooter and I couldn't get over how fast it went.
Yeah, that's a worry.
Jeez.
Is that one of those electric things?
Yes, he has,
That's
yes.
even worse.
Yeah. Okay, Jacob, how good's the young man's memory? Not too bad by the looks of this, Hoops. Look at this for a bowl.
Turns Kane's over. Oh, he found the hole.
Oh, gee whiz.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
But gee, they've got a shot on now. You roll Kane onto the jack. 2 or 3.
Yeah, Jacob having a good look at that.
Yeah, it's hard to see how you slide through there without rolling the bowl one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, Cody. A roll on Bryce would be nice. Or under and sit the shot. Gets him away smoothly too.
Absolutely, mate. Beautiful delivery.
Just a bit wide with that weight.
Good weight on what he's after, though, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's ideal weight.
Yeah, if he's after Kane's bowl, it is.
Yeah, well, one of the
If he
biggest problems he has, though, is that if he slices the kitty, he still could go 3 down, though, couldn't he? You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a lot of danger there playing that type of weight.
Here's a bowl.
Yeah.
It's found a hole again. Oh, they got the jack. So now it nestles in amongst a hive of 4 or 5. One of the back of Bryce's.
Yeah, probably be holding 2 there, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, not too hard to say there. Anyway.
Tough shot for Brody. For Cody. Yeah, good idea, young fella. Come and have a look.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we might put up the sponsors' name, wonderful people that sponsor this wonderful event. And of course, the Hervey Bay Men's Classic Pairs could not be brought to you if it wasn't for the support by the Fraser Coast Regional Council, Hervey Bay Bowls Club, Hervey Bay RSL, Riviera Resort, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Kerry Campbell Homes, Woolworths Pyalba, and Universal Home Improvements. They're wonderful sponsors of our great game. We do appreciate their wonderful support.
You had a good chat with the local councillor?
Yeah, very good, mate. Thank you very much for his contribution towards our game. And one thing I will say, though, Hoops, at the times we've been up here, and I've met the mayor a few times and that, and the mayors of that now are starting to understand the value that bowlers bring to regions.
Yeah.
And they're really, really very supportive of our game. Is he going to get the edge of this bowl, which he has got?
Oh, he's unlucky to roll out of there.
Oh, dear, that's a
What
good
a great
try. And they really do, and their support, they're very supportive of lawn bowls up here in Fraser Coast. You've got a mayor that's very switched on, very progressive, and mate, I've met him a few times, and he's and the council was great to interview, and thanked him very much for his wonderful support of our great game, mate. So
I think the thing that helps with bowls too, a lot of guys wear their club shirts, and you look up and see how far people have travelled to come.
yeah.
They don't come to this and drive home tonight and then back down tomorrow. So the accommodation places get some advantage out of it, the cafes,
Well,
the restaurants.
everybody, and even last night, like Robbie and I went over to Riviera Resort. We had a wonderful meal over there. Friday night we ate here. It's not as though we don't spend any money when we come here. So that's a great bowl there by Kane Nelson.
Yes.
Just played it with correct weight.
Yep.
And all of the regional councils too, particularly after the pandemic and being their businesses being locked down for so long, and now looking at ways and means to pick up their businesses for their local community. And mate, the support at the moment for lawn bowls is, I just hope it keeps up because it's absolutely wonderful. It's wonderful to see so many regions, helping out clubs like this to put on these tournaments to bring everybody here, you know what I mean? So,
Yep. It's a good partnership because the clubs do the work, but they need the sponsorship.
Yep.
And it's good that a councillor comes down and sees the participation, sees the people sitting around the green.
Yeah.
So that they're getting their value for money, as well as our other good sponsors.
Absolutely. You know, and I couldn't agree more with that, Hoops, that it is a very good partnership between the bowling fraternity and the local governments at this level, mate, as well also at state level too. It's just wonderful to see so many mayors and councillors now being switched on that they realise that bowlers bring a fair bit to their local area.
Maybe they should take up bowls.
Mate, a lot of them should. I'm all for that one, mate. But you'd be surprised at the amount of them that, of course, haven't got the time to play like you and I have played over the years, but do like to get down to the local club. I mean, David Crisafori, as I said to you there previously, the leader of the LNP now, he's told me his first job as a journalist in Townsville was to report the Dun Cup, and mate, he still likes to get down and just have a bit of a roll every now and again. I've seen him at Paradise Point a few times to kick his shoes off and grab a bowl and go out. It's good to see MPs or politicians, whether it be Liberal, Labor, whoever they be, or local councillors, go down and enjoy our game.
Yep. Maybe we should chase them more often for their Christmas parties.
I think
Get out on the barefoot bowls.
You're dead right there, mate.
So I know where I worked before I retired. I talked them into a barefoot bowls night one night for a Christmas party, and all they wanted to do was have a New Year's Eve party, any time party.
With Elvis. Good on you, John. Dear. See, you just got to say one word, mate. You always get feedback from our viewers. Hey, well done, John. One thing I love, mate, is the banter. Now listen, mate, I'm going to let you broadcast the last two wins because I've just got my granddaughter and two great-grandchildren coming down to say hello to me.
Why are you still here?
I will be here in a minute because they're still walking down.
How good is that?
I'll be back shortly.
Yep. So, Cody, backhand, trying to just get around Kane's bowl and split the two. He's around it. Oh, he's not around it. That was unlucky. Very much in the area. So Kane trying to find 4 feet. Out and around his own inside Jacob's bowl in the area. Very much in the area. What a good shot. Very good bowl. Cody's attacking through the hole. Split the two. Good shot. One down, but possibly two. Got rid of the two closest. Very good shot. So anybody around that likes good fours tournaments later in the year, around about end of November, beginning of December, there's Pyalba have a big fours tournament, and very close is the Urangan fours tournament, which is undercover. So if you want to spend a week or two in Hervey Bay and play a couple of very, very good tournaments, keep an eye out for flyers for those two events. Great shot again, just put one of the two back. And Bryce on the forehand. Got a good line. So it's all a weight thing for him now. Just held its line. It's just got to that spot where they don't want to turn. Michael Flanagan, Pat Purcell, state member for Bulimba 10 years ago, was the patron of Cannon Hill and donated 20 kilos of prawns. It was a fantastic day. Oh, I reckon Brian and I'd take care of half of that. So Bryce just needs off the front edge of that bowl. Unfortunately got the back edge. Still nice open draw for Cody. That's a good effort by a local member though to donate that sort of thing. There's something about 20 kilos of prawns that fill the green up, and that's what clubs need. So unfortunately we can't see scores from the teams up the top of the ladder, but I'm thinking this is going to be coming down to a very tight call at the end of the day on the ends. So we've got Kane. Just trying to pop another one in. Ooh, he may well have done it, and he's made life very difficult for Cody on that hand. So Cody playing weight, so he's basically paying for bare jack. Well, anything can happen here. It's an unfortunate result for him. He was wide, but he could have done without that sort of result. So Kane on the draw. Just trying to plop another one in. Probably got four and a look. And he's cut his grass a tad. Don't know if he's got into the count there. So Cody for a look. And I'm not sure he was too pleased with what he saw. This will be an inventive shot. They do have one at the back. Maybe two. So if he could get the bowl onto jack, it gives himself a chance. Oh wow, that has turned hard for a bowl with weight. That is such a tough shot. Six shots. Oh, so Peter Williamson got into the prawns. I see. Well, hopefully there was a lot of people on the green. One of our most successful days when I was at Baval was our pig day, and all the prizes were simply legs of ham, right down to 10th. And we filled 2 greens every time we ran one of those, and it was near Christmas, so everyone would chase a ham. So it's not always the money that gets people on the greens for the club. Those seats getting higher, Brian?
It certainly is, mate.
Yep.
20 years ago we jumped over that.
So I found as I've got older, I've got taller. Because as I bend down to pick up the bowls, it's a hell of a lot further up.
They certainly are, mate. That's in fact, you got the stage when I was skipper, mate. I used to say the lead, for whatever you do not draw a toucher. See another good bowl there from young Jacob.
Ooh. Bryce on the tight line again. He's just struggled a few times with his grass on that side. Just tends to pinch it a little bit.
Yes, Michael. Yes, Peter was a very good member of that club, and he has spoken to me a few times regarding what great days they were. That's ever so true, mate.
I just told them 20 kilos of prawns, well, we'd take care of half of that.
That's right, mate.
They've been known to devour prawns at a great rate.
There we go, Bob Simpson, Belmont Blaze, annual 2-bowl triples, Monday the 3rd of October.
Where's that?
At Belmont.
Oh, yeah.
Belmont Blaze. One thing I always did when I introduced seafood days, or traditionally known as prawn days, out of Bow Desert, and we used to play triples initially. We got that popular wind up with fours, but a lot of blokes go and ask good bowlers to play, where I repeatedly walked round to people and said, "Do you eat prawns?"
Yep.
They said, "Yep." I said,
No, I don't want you.
Mate, and I always got 2 players that never ate prawns, mate. That's all I wanted for 2 people. Do you eat seafood? No, you're not playing with me. I'll go and find someone else.
Yeah, I had a mate, Nigel Martin, didn't eat prawns, and he was in our
He's eating your team.
first bloke picked. Because I played with a fella called Hilary Gable, and I haven't seen many better on the tooth than Hilary, and so we had to make a compensation for that.
Absolutely brilliant. G'day, Ma. How are you, mate? I must admit, though, I have been told about the seafood days at Cannon Hill, and I reckon they're absolutely incredible.
I haven't been to a bad one.
No, never have I, Hips. Yeah, I must admit, mate, anything to do with seafood, mate, I'm there. So Kane pulling up a little bit short with that one.
Oh, he's tossed the towel.
He's filthy with himself, mate. Oh, dear.
Fancy being a yard away.
Yes. Absolutely marvellous exhibition by these 2 young.
So Cody needs to sneak under that.
He's not going to be far away. Just going to...
He's just under.
Yeah.
And pull up there. He's put in 2 good bowls there. One behind.
Yeah. Look at the weight on that one there. It's absolutely spot on, mate.
Yep. Possibly second shot.
Mm.
But young Jacob and Kane, they've just played very, very well. Put a lot of pressure on the 2 boys, and it's a difficult surface to get yourself out of trouble on. When there's a bowl all over it like that.
Absolutely, ever so true there, Hoops. And the 2 boys have played very well, in my opinion. They've, as you said, the 2 Nelson boys just been a little bit more probably consistent than that. But gee whiz, the other 2 lads have played some great bowls too.
Yep.
And
well, Jacob and Kane play a lot of tournaments, and that sort of experience is invaluable.
Absolutely, mate.
Throw their obvious ability into the mix.
Yeah. I can't get over how much they've all grown. I just can't get over. Even Bryce from 12 months ago when I saw him. I mean, he's just shot up out of the, I remember seeing Bradley and Carl Flegler.
Yeah.
And I said, has your mother put a house brick on your head yet? Every time I see him, I just got to look a little bit. The neck's got to stretch a little bit more as I look it up to him,
Well, I've got a granddaughter who's 13, and I made fun of my wife because at about 12 she went past my wife.
Is that right?
She's 13 and nearly past me, and God.
Dear, tell you what, he's not far away.
This is a good bowl, especially if he gets to that back blue bowl.
Oh, what a great try by young Bryce. Gee whiz. And that's true, that, mate. They just, this day and age, don't know why, but they just seem to be growing a lot more than what...
Blame it on the chicken.
Yeah. Must be, mate. This Jacob's got his hands on his head. He's filthy with himself.
Oh, no. He's got third shot.
What a shame. I'd be dirty too, mate.
So Bryce doesn't need to correct much.
Oh, he played it beautifully. Hoops just ran through, mate. If he sat that back bowl, as you said, it would have been a gem of a bowl.
It's nicely grassed here.
Yes. Just lacking. It's had to be around that bowl, really, Hoops, didn't he?
Yep. But if he sits over, they've got I think they're only one down. Cody could afford to play backhand just to look to sit that bowl onto the jack.
Well, they'd probably end up with a few shots then, mate.
Yep.
As long as it came to the right-hand side of the ring, as we look at it here on the screen, of course, you know what I mean?
They've got the bowl directly behind. They've got the bowl furthest back on our left,
Yes.
and the bowl just behind on our right. So a little bit to be had there. They're playing a forehand, which is a difficult shot to roll that bowl out, but realistically on carpet, you roll that bowl onto the jack, that blue ball's going to be shot all day.
That's true, 100% correct.
That's a
mate.
good shot.
Yep. Now, it depends what weight Cody plays. Yes, big weight, he will kill it. Unless he gets the edge of it.
He's got his back bowl, and that was the danger.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I think you find now that Jacob will probably play a bowl to tee to cover that.
Yeah, I don't know. He might play to roll the bowl onto the jack himself now.
They come from good stock though, Angela, that's for sure. You know that. Yeah, I just can't get over every time I see Kane. I said he just keeps growing. Look at this, he's filthy with himself here. He's filthy with himself.
Oh. He is too. Rolled in the ditch. Close. Got it.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it. Good shot. Good
Yeah,
shot to
that's for
finish
sure.
the game.
Great bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, the one in the ditch is not a toucher.
Only the one.
Yeah.
That's a good bowl there by young Cody though.
Yeah.
And again too, as I said, 4 quality players. Nelson boys just a little bit too consistent for the other lads.
Yeah,
but
they are. I think Jacob really sets that game up. His leading was exceptional.
yeah. And Brody would have learned a lot from that though, mate.
Yes, I hope so. Yeah.
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 I mean, you can see his set Friday afternoon rolling up with his grandfather Sid, of course, and
I think he had Cody there.
he had a few there rolling up, and he went over. He rolled up on the middle green as well as this green, and you can see the kids putting in time and effort. And Sid's been telling me he's been working pretty hard with him, and like I mean, even though they got beaten, I mean the thing I like about it, he's still smiling. He enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
And I think by having the opportunity coming from Pyalba, which I don't want to say that playing against these boys, he would have learned a lot from that game.
Oh, for sure.
You know, as I said, there's nothing wrong with Pyalba. It's a great club, got some great players, but just to see these young blokes that basically around the same age as him.
They tend to take more notice of people around their own age.
Yes,
They're like
yes,
our kids,
yes.
you know.
100% correct, my friend.
But I think also when they see young fellas like Jacob and
Yeah.
Kane being so successful at it, it gives them some hope. They see an old bugger like me, and
Yeah, they're not interested.
and they think, oh, do I have to wait that long?
yeah.
But you know, these two young fellas are late teens and
Yeah,
early 20s.
20s,
and
yeah.
So their age difference is not that great.
Right, no.
So it gives them the incentive. Well, if I work hard,
Yeah.
that's what I can aim for.
That's what I can do, and
Yeah.
that's ever so true, Hoops. And there's the ladder after 4 rounds. Of course, this is the 5th round and the final round. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for those kind words, Jamie and Anne. It's been a pleasure showcasing this wonderful event, and we really hope to do it again next year too. Next year, hopefully, Kerry Green and I'll be playing in it. So there you go.
Well, Robbie will be commentating.
Robbie will be
because I will
commentating,
be.
mate. He'll be doing the camera work. He reckons the commentators get the easiest job, so we'll try him out and see how he goes, mate. But there's one thing I have learned over the years working with Robbie, that an IT expert, you shouldn't give him a microphone, mate, because he got no idea. No idea,
on a microphone?
no idea, mate. You got no idea. Telling you that right now, mate.
Well, he told me I had the ideal face for being behind the camera.
Mate, he said to me, Hoops has got the ideal face for radio.
For radio.
For radio,
That's it.
mate.
Yep.
For radio, mate. Bryce is 13. There you go. Like, how good is that?
Yeah.
13 years of age.
That's
Look
right.
how tall he is.
I was about 18 when I was that tall.
Oh, mate, I'm 66, mate, and I'm still not that tall.
Gee whiz.
Mate, but he really is, and he played well. And mate, he's a young kid working on his game. He's gonna get there.
That's what's good when you go down to Pyalba and you see these young fellas out and they want to practice.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't muck around when they're practicing. They want to practice fair income. And Sid's a big help to him.
Yes.
Tip my hat to him.
Couldn't agree more.
So, I hope that, 13, he's got probably, 5-6 years to catch up to the others. So, and then you throw in young Cooper, who's 10.
10, mate. And what a delivery he's got for a young man, mate.
I think Brody's 16. There's
a lot of talent.
Bright future for some of the young people around this way. And
couldn't agree more.
The other good thing is those kids go to school and, surely they can drag a mate or two down
and
at some stage. And hopefully he might be able to show this to them.
Yeah.
Jump on the phone. They've all got phones these days. Not like me, but jump on the phone. Look at this. I'm on TV.
And that's one of the biggest things we found too, Hoops, when we did the All Schools Cup, which we're doing again. I think it's in a couple of months' time, isn't it? If I remember correctly. But last year we were up at Pine doing the All Schools Cup. 14 rinks. 7 rinks, 14 teams, and we were seeing schools, auditoriums with 1,200 kids in the auditorium and a big screen up there watching their schoolmates play lawn bowls at Pine Rivers.
That's great.
And that to me was to say, and this is where I think the live streaming is helping in a lot of ways, particularly getting the young kids, because not everybody's going to be a Wally Lewis or an Alfie Langer or a George Gregan or a great soccer player, and a lot of people, particularly. One of the fastest growing parts I can see in our game, I always thought the arm bowlers is growing, and to me it's kept a lot of people in our game longer.
Yep.
I know I've heard the cheating stick and all that type of stuff. I disagree with that because I think it just keeps people in our game. But in the disability side, there's a lot of people in the disability side. I think there's over 300,000 people in Australia with disabilities. And our game is that good. Those people can come down and participate.
Yep.
And have company for 3.5 hours, which, again, I think is one of the great attributes to our sport.
Yeah.
That anybody can play it. It's not to do with strength or anything. It's got to do with more skill and ability and two things.
Yeah.
Line and length.
Line and length, yeah.
Line and length, mate.
Yep.
And I think that's one area I think is going to grow immensely over the years. Is I know we've got a disability. We started on the Gold Coast and some wonderful disability committee we have down there with Peter Doherty and Bob Denham and Serena Bonnell. And the amount of inquiries they're getting is incredible, mate. And our aim is not to keep them in disabilities. Our aim is to get them to the standard. They can go and join a club and go and play when they want to.
Yes.
Not just participate when we have a disability day. Mm-hmm. We want them out there in mainstream bowling fraternity.
So basically, they're like the young fellas. They don't just participate in junior days. They're
playing everything.
They're playing in everything. Yeah.
And I think that's a great attribute to our sport that. Even people with one leg or people, no matter what they've got, one arm or whatever, or they're deaf or
who was the runner-up in our state singles last year?
Damien.
Exactly.
Old Damo, mate.
Yeah.
And didn't he play well too, but
yeah.
Didn't he play well, you know what I mean? But and that's one of the great attributes of our game is that it doesn't matter what you are, what age you are, what type of disability you may have or whatever you may have, that you can come out and pick up a bowl and have a game. And I think one of the other great attributes that we do have in our game is you can enter any competition. It's the only sport I know. You could be playing against a world champion.
So I sell that to everybody.
So would I.
If you're competitive, and I've been accused of being over-competitive, that's what I've said. It's the only sport. You can't do it. It would cost you about $1.5 million to go and play with the number one golfer in the world if you wanted a round.
Absolutely, mate.
And it would cost me, $50 to go and play in a tournament, and I could run into Aaron Sheriff, or I could run into Nathan Rice, or anybody, Sean Baker, right. The lot. And those guys are in the top echelon of bowlers anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
And if you've got a competitive bone in your body, you want to have a game against them. And you know the result's probably not going to go your way.
Yeah, and that's true.
But it's a test.
Yeah, and those players, though, that you're talking about too, your Aaron Sheriff, your Nathan Rice and all those blokes, mate, they're just great people. I was on air there a while ago and I said that at the state singles, in actual fact, it was Hoops, and I was actually talking about Aaron Sheriff, and I didn't see him walk into the marquee. I didn't know he was there. And I said, well, I know for a fact that Aaron Sheriff made two blokes very, very happy today. Something they go and talk to their family about and their grandkids, that I know he had 2 easy wins, but those two people were prepared to come and play against one of the best bowlers in the world. They got beaten, but it's something they'll remember for the rest of their life. And all of a sudden I heard Aaron say to me, but I met 2 great people too, Brian.
Oh, how about that?
And I just thought, well, how good is that, mate?
Yes.
What a great statement from a true champion. You know?
Yeah.
He said, no, that's what he basically said. It works both ways, mate. I met 2 great people today too. And I thought, well, I didn't even see him. That's the thing about it, mate.
Yeah, I got the pleasure of playing against him at State Pennant last year. It was the first time. And we basically chatted the whole way through the game about different things. And the only thing, every time he picked a bowl up, I sort of thought, God, I hope it's only one we drop here. But yeah, he was great during the game. It was like playing one of your club mates, basically.
Yeah, just a true gentleman,
yeah.
mate. He really is. And that's the attitude from the top players.
Yeah.
As I said, the Aaron Sheriff, the Nathan Rice and that, they think it's great. I remember district size there a few years ago. I remember Nathan dropped a rink to one of the lesser districts, and that rink's still feeding off that, mate. 5 years later, and they're still walking around. I beat Nathan Rice, mate. I beat Nathan Rice.
I can tell you, I'm feeding off 1 or 2 from about 10 years ago.
Is that right,
mate? They are great. I've had some great battles with Sean Baker.
Oh, Shawnee and that,
If Bakes and I go to a tournament, if we're playing a district game,
you get each other.
We get it. He just used to look and go, where are we?
And mate, you're talking about, to me too, I reckon Sean's in the top 5 players in Australia. I really do. I guess
I thought there was a stage where I was never going to beat him.
Is that right?
I reckon he got me 5 or 6 times before I got him. And and if I saw it, I thought, oh God, I'm gone again. But I got lucky once.
It got in, did you, mate?
I was lucky.
Yeah. Well, with this great tournament, we'll just thank our sponsors again. It's been an absolute pleasure having Graham Hooper here in co-commentary with me this weekend. But the 2022 Hervey Bay Men's Classics proudly supported and sponsored by Fraser Coast Regional Council, Hervey Bay Bowls Club, Hervey Bay RSL, Riviera Resort, Kerry Campbell Homes, Woolworths Pyalba, BCIB Insurance Brokers, and of course Universal Home Improvements. Wonderful sponsors of our great game, and we appreciate all those people that put in money into our great sport. With that, Hoops, been an absolute pleasure, mate. Hope to do it again one day.
Oh,
It'd be
I'd love
really good to catch up and have a bit of a chinwag, mate. And
it's great.
Really enjoyed the weekend with you, mate. It's been fantastic.
I've loved it. It's a new experience for me. Hope I haven't bored everyone to death.
No, I think you've done pretty good, mate.
No, I loved it. And it's different sitting here watching. I don't do a lot of bowls watching from this close, but like Robbie, we've had a fantastic game this weekend. We haven't put down a bad bowl.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true, mate. It's true.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, mate. Appreciate the opportunity.
Mate, thank you very much, mate. And enjoy your retirement up here.
Certainly will.
And I'll get up here a bit, so I'll get you done before I go. And this time coming up, I'll give you a tingle, mate. Be
no
good.
worries.
We might
should have a new boat by then.
Mate, we might go out and do some fishing, mate.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But on behalf of the Gold Coast-Tweed District Media Team, ladies and gentlemen, really hope that you enjoyed the weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure showcasing this wonderful region of the Fraser Coast, and I can let you know that we've got a few weeks off now.
Yes.
There's a few tournaments booked in that have been cancelled, so we've got a few weekends off, so we look forward to going out and probably having a game ourselves, and look forward to that. And all I can say, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on air. Our next broadcast is
Robbie's club singles.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, mate.
Yep.
Hello.
Are you? So Robbie Allen's playing club singles next weekend. Oh, there you go. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure showcasing this wonderful region, this wonderful club, Hervey Bay. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your bowls and support your club, and we'll be back on air on June the 17th. So we've got 3 weeks off, which we're looking forward to having a bit of a break. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. Thank you.